couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. From inside the 15, here comes the return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Russell. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 35. 36 and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping him.
Breaks into the open. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A first down run in the red zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Going with the counter play here. Could be an alley. Smashes through the tackle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Reed. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. To the air, it's Reed. Right on target this time. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Going deep. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
To the air, it's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Maybe a crease. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback keeper. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Edwards. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Looking for the score. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Slithers into space. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Quarterback making adjustments. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell fires to the right. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown time. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Throwing Reed. This one's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. All the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Owens. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Quarterback may change this route. Russell. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. hole in the defense. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Maybe some room here. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Reed to throw. Here's the pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Fires to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Again, it's Reed. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and plays breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Throwing Russell. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Russell. Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Reed unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a sweet catch on the nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great week 8. We start with Colorado taking on the number 9 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Cowboys on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Keelan Russell going over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They go play action with Russell. Oh, they're after him. Scrambling to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. This is a designed run. Inside the 40. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The give on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. They'll go right back to the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Reed makes the grab over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game. And that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throwing Reed. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. Third and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Play action with Reed. Shoots it to the left. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Reed. Dumps it to the back. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Might be changing the route. Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Russell. Gonna take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama with a first down play to start us off here in the fourth. Throwing Russell. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Again, it's Russell. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up.
Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take. Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Turning it on. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The option look. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finding some room. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.